welcome to Kodesh Gardens again. I want to go ahead and show you all, as promised in the previous video, on how to plant your tomatoes in a container. These are for people who may not have time, they don't have the space, they don't have the resources, maybe they don't just want to feel like dealing with the work of tearing up your yard. This is very simple if you live in an urban area or city. Just put it anywhere where you can get full sun. Tomatoes need to have full sun. So what I've done was I've just taken a regular 5-gallon bucket you can get from any store, and I've drilled holes in the bottom of it. Anytime you use a container for planting any type of vegetable, whatever type of container it is, please remember to always drill holes in the bottom for drainage. So anyway, what you want to do is take your 5-gallon bucket, and I just got a bag of dirt here. This is just a flower and vegetable garden soil that I just bought from the local hardware store. And you want to fill the bucket up. I don't know if you can see this. Then I'm going to fill it up probably 2/3 of the way. Okay, let's see. I'm going to kind of flatten it out. Okay, so you also saw in my video as well that I made these stake cages to go ahead and try to support your tomato plants in. If not, your tomato plants are going to fall over and break, which is not what you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually stick this inside, and I'm going to pack this down with the dirt. I don't know if you can see that. Why don't you show them what I'm doing here? I just kind of press the dirt down around the stake. And I'm going to add more dirt, and I'm just pressing that down, you know, to kind of support the stake inside the bucket. Okay? So once that's done, I'll just kind of, you know, bring this around loosely. So it's pretty tight in there. Okay. So what I've done as well is, I'll take my gloves off here. This is a tomato plant that I planted from a seed, and this is how much it's grown. It is like way bigger. It's totally outgrown the cup. This is a Chadwick cherry tomato. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this down right here, and we're going to do it just like we did in the garden video. I'm going to make kind of a hole in front of the stake where it's deep, because what you want to do is you want to make sure that the root ball, which is the bottom part. I'm going to show you. Okay, this is called the root ball, and what you're going to want to do is stick that deep into the dirt. The deeper it is, kind of the better it is, because it's going to support your plant. So what I've done was I've just stuck it right here, and I'm going to put the dirt around it. And if you need to add more dirt, that's fine, because you still have some space left from the rim, which I am going to add just a little bit more dirt. Alright. Okay. And this is really very easy to do. It's a lot easier to do this actually than tearing your yard up, but it just really depends on what you want to do. So, alright, so your root ball is totally covered, and you want to go ahead and make sure that the stem is supported. And then what I'm going to do is, and I don't have the string with me, but I'm going to, as a previous video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a string to this stake here. As it begins to grow, I'm going to start, you know, tying it to the different parts of the fence, and just put it in some water, put it in some full sun, maybe out on the deck, or if you have a patio, wherever you want to put it. And that's pretty much it. It's that simple. Very simple, very easy, and you should have plenty of tomatoes by the summertime. All right, if you have any questions, comments, please go ahead and write those down, subscribe, and we thank you for visiting. Shalom.